Je ne sais quoi.
Big Jeff Audio.
Je ne sais quoi.
Audio. Audio. Big Jeff Audio.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go ahead. Let's start this thing off.
Je ne sais quoi.
Big Jeff Audio.
Je ne sais quoi.
We're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, we're here. All right. Big sound by Big Jeff number 2. This is exciting. So I can't tell you, the nerves are still going nuts. I thought the first one was going to be great, and it was. And then the second one, I'm even more nervous. I think we're going to have to better ourselves each time. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, joining in. Looks like the account's already going up. Keep in mind, when you leave comments, it depends if you're on YouTube or Facebook, meaning you will only see comments from people that are on there. So we had a discrepancy last time where somebody thought he won something, and it was because on the other channel, they did comment first. So we're not rigging anything. We're just hitting the button. So this is it, and we got some things going on. So first, I want to say we're going to be having Camry Caruso. I know you've been hearing her name a lot. She is a NHRA Pro Drag racer that we got sponsoring on with the season this year. A big shout out to Parker the Basshead. I can't wait to get him on. That is, man, I've been watching his stuff now for a while, and he is just a great dude for sure. And we're supposed to have Gale Force, Alan on, but he's at a Jeep show, and we got him on, and I think he's having internet issues. So we'll play that one by ear, bring him on at the end. We are going to announce the 11K giveaway DS18 package winner. Look, we got Living Loud by Andy, Parker. There we go. And we're going to give away some stuff tonight. Let's see. We got a Rockford loaded enclosure, a P300 -10. Obviously, we have some Gale Force 6.5 inch. We got a set of those we're giving out. And then always we love giving out swag, but we don't just give you a lanyard. So we're going to give you a whole swag pack with a hat, the bag, the lanyard, the cup, the mask, the whole thing. So that's what we're going to be doing. But let's bring all our guests on, minus probably, here we go. Hopefully Alan can get some Wi-Fi and get in. We got Parker the Basshead and Camry Caruso. How you all doing? Thank you for coming on tonight. This is huge. This is our second night doing this, so we're really excited. But what we're going to do is, Camry, we're going to start with you first. Parker, we're going to bring you back on in a little bit, and we're going to get this thing rolling. So we'll see you back here shortly. Okay, so obviously this is something new on your side, hanging out and commenting and being a part of the big audio stuff. And I'm hopefully you're getting a warm welcome from our side of the family here. I hope that's the case. I've seen
it's all been good so far.
Looking at your numbers on your social media, and looks like they're going up, which is a good thing. But we got you on tonight. First thing, you got something big coming up this weekend, don't you?
we're in Chicago for the race this weekend. We just left the racetrack not too long ago, and actually everybody's inside Applebee's for dinner now. And tomorrow we start the nationals, which we'll get one tomorrow, and then Saturday we qualify 2 more times, as well as we have the call out this weekend as well.
And let me understand something, because isn't it like 2 different races this weekend? Is that still the same?
Yep.
Could you explain that?
So the Pro Stock All-Star call-out is something that we've been qualifying for since Gainesville. So based on qualifying efforts, you either make the All-Star a car field or you don't. So there's 8 of us that have made the All-Star call-out. And Saturday, first round, we will get to call out who we want to race in the All-Star call-out, as well as finish the race. So we can win on Saturday, and we can also win on Sunday at this race.
So 2-for-1 deal for sure. That's big.
Yeah.
Looks like Bobby Byket. I don't want to screw that up. Camry, are you a Basshead?
What is?
So they call Basshead for life. People just love car audio, bass in the cars. I know we've talked before on other online things. I think everybody's wondering, are you into car audio? Are you planning to get into car audio?
So I actually just got a new car this past week, and it actually came with an audio system that is pretty good so far. So I'm excited about it, but we've always had big speakers on our rigs and stuff for after the race ends to hang out and listen to music and just kind of hang out with everybody. So we definitely enjoy it.
I'm gonna ask, what kind of car did you get?
I got a Cadillac Escalade.
Oh, so steps it all the way up, huh? That is a nice car. Somebody wrote here. Nope, wrong one. Oh, she says are you a gearhead? So
Yeah.
are you into the motors and everything? Obviously, yes, 100%.
Yes.
We got to ask that. So if you could talk about, you were working is it the Quinn Fire Academy while you're in Chicago?
Yep. So we went there today. We kind of went and hung out with firefighters who showed us kind of how they do things, how the school kind of works, and all of that. We got to participate in a lot of different drills today, which was awesome. So it was awesome. We had a lot of fun, whole new respect for firefighters. Definitely knew they were great before, but they work their butts off. It's not an easy job, and they train really hard.
So do you find yourself doing some of this, I would call this donating your time for a good cause, right? I mean,
it's NHRA tries to get us involved with the community at each race, and I never turned down the opportunity. I think it was when we were in Charlotte, went to the baseball game and hung out with the baseball team. This weekend we hung out with the fire academy, so I always enjoy it. You meet so many cool people. You kind of get to see how other people live and work and make a living, so it's really awesome. I enjoy it a lot.
We got Aaliyah here. Quick question for Camry. Would you mind signing some Big Jeff hats for our customers?
Of course.
Actually, Aaliyah is one of our customer service agents. So once we made our partnership known, we got a lot of, obviously questions and responses. So she's been getting that a lot. So we're talking now about the All-Star call-out. Can you explain that a little bit more, how that works?
So we started qualifying for it in Gainesville. It was based on where you qualified in the qualifying order from Gainesville, Pomona, Vegas, Phoenix, Charlotte. And if you did well, there was 8 spots for the call out. So you had to qualify well enough to be in those 8 spots based on a point system that was put up. And so there's 8 of us. There's 3 other of my teammates that are in the call out as well. So tomorrow we will qualify.
Did we lose her? Give it a second. Some internet issues, but there we go.
She's because back. My dad called.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Nope. So we, based on qualifying in the past 5 races, we did that. We qualified in it. So on Saturday we will do the call out. There's 4 rounds, and we will see who wins, and then we'll qualify twice more on Saturday for the actual race.
Is there, and this is a weird question, but this one came up to me, are there 2 other All-Stars you'd like to see go to head-to-head? So I know being at the North Carolina, you have some faithful followers of the racers that back and support you. I know I was I can't remember her name, but I was excited. I was walking through. She shook my hand for being a part of this and sponsoring you. So it's great to see not just
Oh
your
yeah,
fans,
Kelly.
yeah, but other racers, have that support. Do you?
It's not always like that, honestly. We have a few. You have to have a few good, solid group of people that you count on and rely on and support, and that's really just awesome. And Kelly did tell me she met you and she loved it. Oh my goodness, with this texting, my dad is blowing me up. Like, quit. I can't. It keeps every time I talk, it's continuing. So it's awesome, but I really don't care who does what in the call out because I'm just going to focus on my car and my team and hope we can get it done.
I don't know if you can see the message on here. This is from Joshua Lawrence. It says, I would like to see NHRA do something cool for Ken Block this year because of what he meant for the hot rod automotive community. I don't want to say I know. Do you know Ken Block? Can you tell us something about him?
I know. I've seen a bunch of his stuff. He's always had some really cool cars, all of that. He wasn't involved in NHRA. He honestly, some of the racing stuff he did was on the street, and they really frown upon that, even on closed course stuff. But he is awesome. He's a great legend, all of that.
How about
But
this?
I
Can
don't
we
think they're
show?
gonna do
Can you
anything.
guys queue up? Can we show at the North Carolina? One, I know I was lucky enough to be down on the racetrack and see the burnout. Can we queue one of those up and also her getting ready for the race? Ben filming right now. That was pretty cool. I'll tell you what, the adrenaline for me was off the chain. You can't even explain it. We're going to do a giveaway right now. So what we like to do is we'll give away the Rockford speaker. We'll let Camry pick out or actually read off the winner. So we're going to do it different. So Camry, I don't know if you watched last week, but we kind of got everybody. I had something in the background the whole time, and then we called it out. But we knew people would be waiting for that this week, so we're not going to do that. But here's your first question, and whoever comments the answer first will have our comment man go ahead and grab that. So the question is, what was the first brand Big Jeff Audio had? Go ahead and leave your comment. This is for the Rockford 10-inch. What was the first brand? Better off to guess than not guess at all. Oh, did we get a winner first? You want to go ahead and read off his name?
Jim Brinkley.
Good. Yes, DS18 was the first brand that took a shot. And when I say brand, first direct manufacturer, you go ahead and give 737 Big Jeff a call or chat in, and you are a winner there. So,
Awesome.
Camry, what's left? You got how many races left?
14 after this one.
Right. And you're still in the running. So you're at number
Yes.
what right now, rating wise?
I think we're 4th right now, and the countdown to the championship is in 6 races. So points reset once you do that with the top 10 drivers.
Does it ever get easier? Or is it still right? Everybody
No,
said at the race,
you
hurry up and
can't-
wait.
You can't really let your guard down or you're going to fall behind. You have to stay on top of it. You have to be aware. You have to take everybody seriously because there's really no easy rounds.
Right. Well, I can tell you what, I know there's definitely a bunch of young women that look up to you, and this is something incredible. I know a lot of men look up to you. I heard it there. I saw the respect that you and your family gets. That's a huge thing. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be come back with Parker, the Basshead Camrie. I know you got a dinner going on, but if you're still here, we'll bring you back in when we announce the 11K giveaway winner. So I'll let you guys queue up a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Well, thank you guys, and definitely see you later.
Yeah.
Big Jeff Audio. Big Jeff Audio.
This is your standard speaker grill. And these are the toughest speaker grills on the market. Well, your cheap plastic speaker grills are now in several pieces. Your speakers are busted, and they're no longer any good. Whereas all this guy suffered is one minor crack. Your speakers are still safe. Well, what's going on, guys?
Man, I remember the first time I watched your video, man, and I was like, man, this guy is hilarious. And I think it was one you literally blew something up. I know you shot something, but was there one that you actually blew up?
Probably, yeah. There was one. I had a bunch of boxes. I put some tannerite into it and blew it up.
So it was funny because the way I caught you, and I was looking, one of them you were unboxing a speaker, and I noticed the big Jeff Audio sticker on the box.
Yep.
And we do that to brand them, and I'm like, well, that's cool, right? And then I trying to find you in our system and was like, hey, this guy's bought from us a few times, which is cool because Parker, we get hit up all the time for free stuff, right?
Yep.
We've had people even blow stuff up to send it back because they want credit for something else to grow their YouTube. And you did it the right way, and I'm sure you've been doing that the right way. But you're how many followers right now or subscribers on YouTube?
I'm getting close to 94,000.
Holy cow. I mean, that's just incredible. How long did it take to get there?
I really started in 2018, but 2019 is when I really started taking it seriously. So,
and what got you into, or here we go, Parker, are you one of the main reasons I got in?
I like to hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that, and what gets me is the comments they leave on your videos, man. It's just straight support. These guys tune in weekly, man. And let me tell you, when I met Parker, the first thing he told me is, look, if you want to send me stuff, be ready. I'm going to give it to you real. We're not going to basically not sugarcoat it. So if you're and I said, no, do your thing. And I think people see that every week in all the product you get, let me ask this. What got you in the car audio?
When I was in high school, I had a buddy. He had two Kenwood 12s in his Audi. And I thought it was pretty cool. And then he needed some money. So he sold it to me pretty cheap. So I put him in my car. Me and my dad spent like hours figuring out how to wire it up. But once I did that, then all my other buddies were like, can you hook one up for me? So I started doing that. And then while I was in college, I had a side business just hooking up stereos. So I did that for a couple of years. And then when Rockville was popping, they came out with the Rockville K9 speaker. And so I remember EXO made a video on it saying it was pretty good. I was like, well, I'm gonna get one too and try it out because it was pretty cheap for a big speaker. So I got it, made a video on it, and then EXO made another video on it saying it was a bad speaker because it blew up on them. And then mine ended up blowing up on me, so I made another video on it. And anyway, those videos just did crazy good. So I just kept, whenever I'd have enough money, I'd go buy another speaker, test it out, and then I made another one. I bought a Walmart speaker and blew it up back in the early days, and that video did super well. So that's kind of where it all started.
So, do you just have like a storage full? I mean, I can imagine how much product you've tested over the time. What do you, I know you give away some, you've blown up or shoot some. What do you do with the rest?
I mean, I've got a big workshop. It's full of stuff. Anything that's good, I either give it away or I sell it through like Facebook, which is always funny because every time I sell something on Facebook, people comment on it and say, "Are you really Parker?" And I'm like, "Yep," which is really really neat. I've got to meet several people who bought stuff off of me that were fans of the channel, but I give a bunch of it away, and I got one. I'm teaming up with Big Jeff, and we're doing another giveaway here soon with some of the stuff he sent me. So,
that's what it's about. I mean, it's not like you're getting rich on YouTube, so it has nothing to do with that. And people have to understand the amount of time and work it goes into. I mean, on an average, right? How many hours does it take to shoot one video?
It can be anywhere from 6 to 12 or more hours. It really varies, but I mean, some of them can take a pretty long time.
Right. And did you teach yourself how to video edit? And I mean, give us the breakdown how it built up to do what you're doing. Do you have help? Is there another person?
Nope, it's all just me. When I was a kid, I was always making little like skateboard videos and just random videos, and I'd have free software and I'd edit them. And so that's what I've always enjoyed, making videos. So it's kind of easy to transfer into doing the YouTube thing.
Till I got more involved. I'm not really sure what he was saying there. Do you have some really, Parker, if you have time, you should come ATL and tune my bass. That'd be something to do a show and go all the way out there. So without giving you exact address, so what area are you from? I don't know if everybody knows exactly.
Yes, I'm from North Carolina. So I'm near Camry. I'm up. It's near a place called Boone, which is kind of near Tennessee.
Boone, that's it.
It's Boone. So I'm about two hours away from Charlotte.
What's this? Big D Wiz has never shown his BOA tested on anything close.
I agree.
Okay. Is there more to this? Because you're smiling.
Yes, I have asked him to really test out that speaker that he got. If I had one, we would see what it could do. So it's supposedly, this is the new Basshead kitty, by the way. But
there you go.
It's supposedly a 6,000 watt RMS sub. So I would.
Okay, so
it would be interesting to have one and see what it could really do. But
okay, without sounding stupid, BOA is the massive audio one.
Correct.
Okay,
their biggest sub. Correct.
Yep. So they have which I can't wait till those come back in stock. We're a big massive audio distributor. You have the Neo version, which are available, and then you have the regular. So are you talking about the regular or the Neo?
The regular is the one he was talking about.
Okay, so we need to get one of those, huh?
If we could, that would be cool.
Well, hopefully Massive Audio, Jeremy, or HR are watching right now. They've actually had us send some stuff to you before. You heard it from here. That'd be kind of cool to do something with that. That would be very
cool, yeah.
So how much power are we going to need to really test that thing out? Well,
I got this 16K amp that somebody sent. So, no, Big Jeff was awesome. Big Jeff hooked me up with a 16,000 watt March digital amp. So
I know there was some controversy there, blowing the amp up fire.
Well, yeah, one of them blew up, but I got to say, Big Jeff, I mean, I did not ask him to send me another amp. I mean, I'm used to blowing stuff up as part of doing what I do. When you blow a sub, I mean, even a good amp can blow. You just never know. But I just let Big Jeff know that I had blown it, so he wouldn't be wondering why it wasn't in the videos. And he, without even asking anything, he just sent me a 16,000 watt one. So
Well, it's
So,
funny too because
Yeah.
I actually didn't see the video right away, right? And then when you told me about the fire extinguisher, I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Yeah.
And no, he filled it up with that. But I mean, that happens from time to time. I mean,
Yeah.
dead shorts. You're talking about 10,000 watts plus. You got tons of power in there with lithium, and it's like welding. So
Yep.
better be safe. I like how you turned it also into making everybody be aware because something like that could happen when somebody's driving. And
100%.
what
Yep.
do you do, right? If you're not ready, I mean, it's something real serious. And everybody's got to understand when you start getting up into those 10,000, 8,000, 50, man, you're in a whole nother world. Like,
Correct.
and I mean, we deal with it all the time where, people using a factory alternator, just an extra battery and wonder why they're having issues. And it's like, you have enough power to weld with, right? And
Yeah,
you're
totally.
not doing it right. So, here's another question: what is looking forward? What's coming up next? What is the? I'm sure you have some videos that you just love to do, don't have the time, not ready for. What is the one that would just shut everybody down? There's got to be something up there that you got brewing in your head.
I would love to do a bigger build, like actually getting the vehicle, doing multiple alts in it, doing a full wall. I think that would be the most fun thing for me. That would be something for me to learn. I haven't done it yet because it would take so much time. I would have to have a whole nother vehicle to do it. That's people don't get that when I'm reviewing subs. I got to be able to put stuff in and pull it out really quick.
So you have multiple vehicles. I've seen you got the truck, right?
Correct.
And then you
Correct.
got is it a
truck,
Sequoia?
Correct.
Okay.
So the truck has helped, but it's not really practical for a wall build.
Right.
So
and then you take that one to shows. I've seen you go to shows with the truck.
Correct.
And what was the loudest that SBL will say? What was the loudest you've done so far?
Loudest the truck was super low. It wasn't very loud. The Sequoia, when I had the 815 the 815s in it, I got a 156 something.
That's that's not small.
It was awesome. It would hair trick, and it demoed all day long at Ruckus and Chill. So that was a fun build.
We got Juan here. What is the Walmart build? What was that about?
That was cool. So I went to Walmart. I bought 4 of their power acoustic subs, and then I bought 2 of their power acoustic amps. I just say Walmart because that everybody loves to see stuff that you can just go buy at Walmart and try. So I did a bunch of videos seeing how loud 1 sub was, how loud 2 subs were, how loud 4 subs were. I put different amps on them. And we pushed them pretty hard, and they actually did. I mean, surprisingly well for what they were. So that was fun for sure.
What's the next show you are going to? I mean, are you just staying in your area or
the next big one I know I'm going to is the Sundown show. That's pretty
right.
close. That's pretty close to me. That one's huge.
Gotcha.
There may be a couple this summer I'll go to. It just depends on scheduling. I work about 80 hours a week, so it's hard to fit every single thing in. But
are you gonna tell everybody what you do during the day?
Yeah, so I'm a CPA during the day.
A numbers guy, man.
Yeah. And then I work on the YouTube videos nights and weekends.
And that's that's it, man.
That's
living the life. I mean, obviously you're doing something good. You've been to college. You got this YouTube channel going. Have you been dibbling dabbling with TikTok, or what's the plans on social media? Or are you just a YouTube guy?
YouTube is. I mean, I do this because it's fun and I enjoy doing it. And I tried doing some of the shorter form stuff. It just wasn't really fun for me, and it was just something extra to do that I didn't really want to do. So
right. Well, let's do a giveaway. Let's do that. Do we have one of y'all? Because I can't see you. One of my actually, real quick, can you guys pop in my team? Yeah, they're all straightening up right now. Give a little shout out to everybody here that makes it happen. We got
that's right.
Thank you,
yeah. So we got obviously to do this show, man, and have a full-time business, and I mean we throw it together. So we got Taylor B, who's been moderating the comments, and Anthony Taylor over here, which does all the blogs and communicates with the guests, and we got to try to book them up or run into situations. Did we hear from Alan yet? Did he find the internet or no?
He said he was trying to get to the hotel Wi-Fi to connect.
Okay. And, so hopefully he gets back there. And then we got Taylor Orr. I mean, he's just the champ, getting things done. And then Ben back there, Ben's actually been doing most of the Big Jeff video editing and everything else. So why I called you in, because I want to do a giveaway. I know the next thing, well, we could do the Gale Force. That's fine, just in case Alan doesn't not able to make it. What was the next question we're going to do? I didn't write that down.
What is the registered name of Big Jeff Audio?
Okay, what is, and you got to comment quick, what is the registered name of Big Jeff Audio? The company name, the corporation name. Let's see who can get it first. And you will win a set of Gale Force 6.5. Parker, you haven't heard these things yet, have you?
Yes, I have not.
They're a combination, obviously, of a driver and a speaker, water resistant, so motorcycles, boats, cars, whatever, and they are ridiculously loud and clear. Okay, what we got? Anything coming up correct yet? Oh, we got it. Go ahead, Parker. You can go ahead and call it out.
We got Speedway Audio 3. Taking home the prize.
Yep. So Big Jeff, and I'll give him, even though he didn't spell it right, but Big Jeff Online Inc. was the corporation name. And then about a year into it, because it wasn't just car audio then. Oh, Alan's popping on. A year in, it turned more into Big Jeff Audio. And my cartoon face was done by a friend, and it kind of just stuck. So we said, hey, let's brand it as Big Jeff Audio. And that's where we went with that. But that's awesome. So, Parker, I know you got to jump off. How much time do you have? Can I bring you back on in a little bit? I want to get Alan in here. Or?
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. So let me bring you guys, if you want to jump back, and we're going to cut out. Let's get something going for Alan, and we'll get him in. And Parker, I'll see you in a little bit for the 11K giveaway.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness! That guy is on fire back there, guys. That's what you're going to do, is go take it and drive it.
That's exactly what she said. I want to go drive it. Ogie, look. You love it?
Alan Palmer, I was hoping you were going to make it. I was worried. I said, no, not the second episode. They're going to be Big Jeff, you're fake. You know how people online, it's crazy, man. But, man, actually, this is the first time us seeing each other. We've talked on the phone, email.
Yes,
I was excited to bring the line in. Man, tell us about you, a little bit about you and the line and how it came about.
Well, I'm currently in Myrtle Beach, and I've been going to bike shows all over the place for the last couple of days, and that is why I had issues. I had to scoot back to the hotel and jump on Wi-Fi here, but I'm an audio guy. I've been in audio. I started with, car audio competitions 16, 17, 18, yeah, a lot of years ago. And I was hooked. I heard a big build for the first time, and I haven't stopped. So I got to, a bunch of different spots in the industry. I've worked at install shops. I've worked for other brands, and it actually took my business partner, Ryan, to give me the idea that we should do it ourselves. We've got the passion, the drive, and it's, a genuine love of audio. And that, coupled with the fact that I've been in the game, I really know, what I look for in a speaker and everything else, that it made sense for me to see what we could come up with ourselves.
So, I mean, obviously designing a speaker, it's a process. There's money, there's time. It doesn't happen overnight. Obviously, these are not some Alibabas that you threw a name on, right? Which we're seeing more and more, and it just fades out.
Yep.
I mean, were you worried in the beginning, like to take this
I'm
lead?
I'm still terrified. Every day I wake up going, I really hope we can move some speakers and do some cool stuff. It's an enjoyable fear because I know what we've got and I believe in it. It's a matter of getting everyone else to believe in it, and that's why I'm in Myrtle Beach for Bike Week right now. Is we've got a couple of guys that took a chance on a newer brand that looked great but hadn't proven itself, and they got it in their bikes and they swapped out really high caliber speakers to try out the F3s, and all of their friends are now swapping to Gale Force.
Right.
So it's been, it's super cool to see, and I'm having a blast because, it is a genuine passion. And yeah, we spent a year and a half going back and forth with the current design that you see. And when we get this next shipment in, we've changed more stuff to make it better and to reflect on the feedback we've gotten from dealers and from consumers, and just to continue making things better for the people that are trying to jam.
Now, are these, I want to call it brick shit houses? I mean, can these take the abuse? I mean, can I send a set out to Parker the Basshead to get on? I mean, are these like that? I mean, give us an idea what you believe in the quality, one, just obviously sound quality, and then durability, because you're saying throw these on Harleys, throw these on boats. I mean, how much abuse can these things take?
We've had 3 speakers so far that we've had to replace, recone, so on and so forth. One was someone put a screwdriver through the surround. Yeah, and
they probably claimed it came that way, right?
Yeah, well, no, he was very honest, and I said, not a problem. Right. It's for the first year, our warranty, we got you guys. We care and we take care of people. So for the first year, you could, hit it with a flamethrower. We'll fix it.
Wow.
But so we had that. We had another guy that was shaving, metal and whatnot on his bike, and he ended up, he had the speaker sitting there near it, and that crazy Neo motor, it sucked in some of the metal shavings, and now it's just got this metal shavings on the inside, and we had to replace that one entirely. And then we had one where he had it hooked up on about quadruple our rated power.
Right.
So he was sending about 1,200 watts to it, and he had it tuned very low to see what he could do to hurt him. And he said it took about 45 minutes of max volume until the speaker just gave out.
I'm gonna real quick bring Parker back in. I don't want to make sure he's ready. Parker, is this something that maybe we can get sent out to you? I mean, do you have an application? I know you just redid your doors, all black diamond and everything else. Is there an application or something that if we get a set of these out to you?
Possibly. I mean, I'll have to look into it and see what makes sense, but I'd certainly be happy to.
I think what I'm seeing, and Alan, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but these things actually get louder the further away you get. Am I correct?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you throw a compression driver in the middle, and it's not a typical one either. It's a 1.5-inch voice coil horn that we've got a couple of bikes I saw today. These guys are saying, yeah, we're running about 400 watts to these horns on top of the 800 or so that they're running to the woofer. So,
and let me ask you this: my guys, when we got them in, and we take pride in putting product up, we don't want to copy and paste.
Yep.
What was the reasoning and design to have the driver and the speaker actually separate for connections? Now they're both 4 ohm, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Which realistically, hindsight, the horn could have been 8 ohm because of how efficient and everything they are, and how much power handling the woofers can handle. But the concept behind the design of that was When you get into these competitions and you're trying to milk every bit out of these speakers, you want to be able to get the best possible sound. And the speakers we built are capable of so much more than a crossover or a simple capacitor could do. You get into, we recommend for competition grade setups 600 to 800 RMS on the woofer with a crossover point, somewhere between 120 and 150. The horn.
The best way to do it then is, and why they're separately
is
by
amping and then setting up with a DSP and really dialing it in to get the best possible sound, because they respond extremely well to tuning. They handle all the power you'll throw at them, and they're backed by us.
Now, can they just use some bass blocker types? Obviously we don't want to just run drivers.
Yep.
The full range is a full range, but we still want to cut off low bass, right?
Yep. So with the next rendition, we are going to include a capacitor in every box that you can hook into your positive speaker line, to make things easy. And you can jump it from, woofer positive to horn positive, and it will block those frequencies and allow you to just run a single speaker wire.
Right.
For the lower power applications where they want to jam, they want a big upgrade, but they don't want to go to the next level. They don't want to buy amp. They don't want to tune with a DSP. They just want to jam. Making it easier for.
You have the 6.5 inch, the 8 inch,
mm-hmm.
and then what's on the drawing board? What's coming next?
So much. I actually just got the DHL tracking numbers. We've got a couple more boxes of prototypes that'll be here Tuesday. Right. We've got the 10-inch of the F3. It is a finished prototype. We actually have it here in Myrtle Beach, and it's
10-inch.
Yep,
wow.
Even bigger. To compete with the I hate naming brands, but Wet Sounds and stuff like that, where it's those monster speakers on boats and side by sides, all that stuff. Folks wanted them, so we did it. And then we've got some cheaper rider lines that are just a really quality coaxial, 6.5, 6x9s for the Harley guys and everything. We've got a mid bass. We started with a 10-inch mid bass, and we've tried it on both the Neo and Ferrite platforms. So we've got those that are in the works that are going to be good for stunt walls. They're going to be good for the motorcycle bags. They're going to be good for a lot of stuff.
And we just had the comment pop up. Is this line going to go towards subwoofers, or
we will have subwoofers?
Oh, okay.
So the coolest part about where I am in the industry and the folks that I know and the reputation I've built is I have some of the most brilliant people in the industry that I can contact and talk to and work with. And I've talked with Scotty Johnson, and I've talked with Jacob Fuller. And when we get to that point where we're ready to do subwoofers, we will actually be working with Jacob to design, and build us an OEM subwoofer to what I have in mind, which I've already got a plan. So it's going to be working with him to make that come to life, because, he's one of the best subwoofer designers
by far
in the world. He just is. There's a few guys out there that are crazy good and fantastic, but Jacob is someone that I have a lot of respect for. And I think, the world record speaks for itself. And his passion.
And the price point, like on the 6.5 inch, they're sold separately, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the price point on them?
The 6.5s are $240 a piece, and then the 8s are $265 a piece.
Now, before everybody thinks, "Wow, $200-something
go
look online. There's some other stuff like this that are 3 times the amount, and
easily,
So, very, very fair. I don't know, Parker. I know you're always booked up with stuff already in the lines, but I'd love to get a set out there, a couple sets, to get your your review on it and maybe some input back. It sounds like Alan is definitely open to making version 2s, version 3s, making it better and better. And that's what it's about, man. And that's cool that it's something it's not an Alibaba with a name on it. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
What we want to do is we got another giveaway. Parker, I'm going to kick you back to the side. We'll do a giveaway now. Bring you back here real quick at the end, and we'll do the 11K. I don't know if you know, I've been doing every 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, man.
Yep.
Put my foot in my mouth, right? And it's just been going, which has been real cool. But this is how I give back. You know, it's nice to see people that might not be able to afford it to, you know, win. And then, you know, I'm sure, Parker, you deal with some not so nice people that just want to talk, right? And I think the bigger you get, the more they want to talk. But let's go ahead. I'm going to kick Parker back. We'll leave Alan on. And Alan, we're going to give away now. I was going to wait to give away a set of your speakers, but I wasn't sure we can make it, so we did it. So we're going to do the swag pack. Anthony or somebody come in. What was the last question? Everybody get ready. Where is Camry Caruso's race this weekend? Actually, racing. Somebody misspelled. Where is Camry Caruso racing this weekend? I figured that voice would make that sound better. All right, what do we got here? Oh, that was quick. Caleb Thorne, Chicago. Congratulations. You can go ahead and contact 737 Big Jeff. Or reach out, bigjeffaudio.com, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're actually going to be going, I'll be seeing you here Saturday, right?
Yes, Made of Steel. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're going there. Alan, I never wanted to do a demo car. I didn't want to go to shows. I'm not the manufacturer, right? I'm not the installer. But as the brand grew, and I'm like, you know what? I want people to sometimes live through, you know, other people's things, right? And what I mean by that is we started the Yukon. It's hair tricks for $1. I've gotten some beef about why are you charging $1? I wouldn't charge. It's a joke. When I grew up, I say, hey, I'll tell you for $1, right? And I just thought we'll give the $1 away. Right now it'll be breast cancer awareness. If they don't have it, they don't have it. But came up with just a funny thing, the guy, and went with the manufacturer I deal with. So we're going to be bringing that to show the progress. Really nice. We got the seats done, the headliners in, Dynamats done. I got the Mechman alternators in there. There's a lot of progress. Alan, I'm sure you know builds don't happen overnight.
Not even close.
Especially builds to this caliber, I can tell you just the planning involved. It's not like, hey, I'm going to throw 412s in there and an amp and zero gauge. It's crazy. So we're bringing that out. I'm bringing out the golf cart, which I'll be driving around. And we're going to have, excited to test out 6.5 inch on my build. Heath Gillard, he's jumped in a few times.
Yep. We've been talking. Yep. He'll have some here pretty soon.
So you're going to be out there. Tent set up. You're gonna have a bike or something out there?
At the moment, my bike had issues. Again, that whole builds don't happen overnight thing. Right. I pretty much shelved that until we're a little farther down the line. But we'll have a boombox with 4/8. It's on a 3K and an 800.4 with a DSP dialed in, sounding pretty good. And we've also got a guy that is bringing a Power Wheels that's got 10 of the 8s on it.
Well, listen, I'm so glad we met. I love the speakers. I want to help grow. Every brand I work with, I always tell with them, we're not just an invoice. I try to product and brand awareness, even down to YouTubers I work with. I try to shout out Parker more times than he shouts me out, and it's just because that's the way I was built. And some I worked with I even worked with a DJ, Mark V. Every Friday he does a Facebook, incredible. But to me, it's not one way. This should be a two-way relationship, right? And your people, my people become our people, right? And everybody has their niche. And I just think that's the way to go. So we've been doing a weekly giveaway, and now we're starting to announce it on the podcast. And this week was, you guys pull it up real quick, a DS18. We like it loud. You guys pull the picture up? Yeah. Hold on.
Ben's going for it.
Let me go. The awkward sound. Okay. All right. That is actually a nice setup. We're talking about a 2,000 watt setup. It is a vented box. two ZR12s. That is a really, really nice amp and an amp kit. That's what we were giving away. The way we do it is they have to obviously comment, share it, be a subscriber. And then now we're doing, because I bought the Big Jeff number, 737 Big Jeff, which is just cool to have your name on a number. And we've been having them text us. So this giveaway, let's get ready to announce the winner. Let me know when you guys are ready to cue it up. This is big because this is the 11K giveaway, which means we're at 13 and change. So one more, I might get a little break. I hope 1 week I get a break. But hey, I put my foot in my mouth. It is what it is. Okay, so the 11K giveaway winner is Soul Shaper. Alan, go ahead. Can you read that off your screen for us? You're on the phone. I'll read it for you, bud. These giveaways are getting insane, brother. Glad I'm here getting to see the growth. Big Jeff. Also, my name is Tim G from Kentucky. I want to win this because as odd as this may sound, this is the same exact setup that was in my list from wanting to try run these subs. So the whole setup would be a huge blessing and would get me back bumping. Good luck to everyone who enters. So congratulations, Soul Sharper or Shaper. You are the winner of the 11K YouTube giveaway. Parker, man, when I say I love you, I mean that in a weird way, man. You are a cool dude. I love your videos.
Thank you.
Man, there's so much stuff out there. I think why I grabbed towards you the most, I didn't want to sugarcoat or fake it till you make it, right? When I started this company, I wanted to be real. My story, going to prison, selling drugs, shaping up, screwing up, retail, and what I see out of you, obviously not the drugs in the prison, but you're so real, man. Like you can tell, besides some of your direct sponsors, obviously, Def Bounce, right? And some others, but you gave the same attention to whatever you're doing. And
right.
I think people need to understand and respect that the time you put in this is not your paycheck, right? You do that during the day. This is something of a passion. And I think that's what makes you who you are. I'd like to see you hit the 100K. So I'm hoping tonight bring some more. Can you give how they can find you, obviously, on social media?
Yeah, of course. On YouTube, it is Parker the Basshead. And then on Facebook, it's Parker the Basshead Official.
Let me understand, because I'm always curious, the official part. Was there a reasoning for that?
No, I just saw somebody else had done it. So I
right,
just did it.
cool,
I
right?
don't know. Yeah.
And there you go. We're putting at the bottom. Thank you. Alan, man, I'm glad that we're a partner. I call us partners, right? Even though I'm paying you, but we're a partner, right?
Yeah.
And we'll make money together. We're a supporter. I know it takes time. And what I've learned in life is if you build it too fast, it'll fall apart. And although even my company, we grew, it's still 5 years, right? It just built quicker than normal, but you're building it the right way, in my opinion. How, besides going to Big Jeff Audio, right, to get your speakers, but to keep in touch with you and the shows, what's the best way for everybody to follow you?
We've got a Facebook page, Gale Force Audio. We've got an Instagram that is Gale_Force_audio. It was difficult trying to get the right characters and everything else that someone hadn't already taken. And obviously I'm one of the owners, and I'm also the main contact. So anytime someone reaches out with questions, complaints, well, I don't have any complaints recently, but anytime someone reaches out, I'm usually the guy that is trying to answer right away. So you can 100%. Find me, through the socials or via my personal. I'm here.
Parker, is there something in store? Have you had set if you hit the 100K? Well, not if, when. Let me change that. When you hit the 100K, do you have something planned, or have you thought about it? I mean, you're real close.
I'm so close. I know it's closer than I thought I would be, honestly. No, I've not thought of something specific, but I'm sure here in a couple months when it gets
I'm
close
hoping,
to it all.
it's something big, right? Because that's
for sure.
You know what? You didn't buy those people. You earned them. Okay. Right. So big props to you. I'm going to
Thank you.
give you the Big Jeff applause for sure.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
I know you got to run, so I'm not going to hold you any longer. Alan, if you got to run, go ahead. I'm going to just talk a little bit. We got a few more minutes, and just want to thank everybody. Thank you to my crew for episode number 2. We did pretty good. We had 70, up to 100 people in there at a time. Hopefully we get a ton of views afterwards, and it brings some attention to Camry Caruso, Gale Force Audio for sure, and Parker the Basshead, because we're going to be with you till the end for sure. So thank you.
Thank you guys.
We got next week, everyone, coming up. We got actually McMahon, Matt Young, and Tony Bolton coming on the show, which is real cool. And a line we've been dealing with now, Alan, I don't know if I'm sure you do. I mean, you know everybody in the industry. Ill Customs. We got Cal coming on. So obviously, knowing Sean Mayo and Excess Power, Sundown, he's like the gateway, to people.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not going to name brands, but we were dealing with a different bus bar type guy. And I just, for the amount of money we're spending and the attention we're giving, it was like, it was hard to get him on the phone. Orders taking longer. It was just a mission. So when Cal came up as an option, I was like, okay, yeah, definitely. This is the right time, because we kind of own the Excess Power cell market. We pretty much take the majority of them coming in. It's a huge bill, but we, have the 6-packs, the 12-packs with the bus bars, with the balancer. We bring the balancers directly in from overseas. So when I met Cal, man, the parts were real nice, shiny, boxed up. So he'll be on, and definitely McMahon. That's what we're riding in the Yukon, 3 big, alternators.
Yeah. Yep.
Real cool. And then, this weekend, Al, is going to be our first big show. We've done a couple little ones, but man, I got a 20-some foot U-Haul. I just bought a 36-inch trailer. If y'all want to give the plug up to Right Trailers, they're a sponsor of Camry Caruso, the NHRA racer. They, I told them, hey, I know it's last minute. We need a trailer. I need to fit basically 2 vehicles on there. And within 2 days, had it delivered to my warehouse, tax tag and title, plate and everything. Gave me that deal. But what they did offer, just obviously for plugs and shout outs, anybody who needs a trailer, just mention Big Jeff. And this is nationwide, right? Trailers and whatever the deal is, you'll get $250 off automatic. And I'll probably work them if it's more than like a little $2,000 trailer. Maybe we can even get a bigger discount. I'm almost positive we can. But that, that's real cool. So we're going, I got this shaking guy with my face on it, right? Big 16 foot.
Yeah.
We bought a money booth. So we're going to have a bunch of swag tickets in there, and they can get that. We're going to be bringing product. We got the tents, stickers, and shirts. I know you're going to be giving out some giveaways. Obviously, you're going to be doing some swag. What are you going to have in the booth?
Yeah, we I got a notification yesterday that we had a shirt made that it shows off a few of our customers' builds, because that's what it's all about.
Full color?
So yep, we've
Nice.
got a bunch of those full color that are going to be hopefully delivered. Today's Thursday, tomorrow. So I will get home.
Yeah.
I'll get home tomorrow. I will load them in my truck. I'm loading a ton of speakers in there, and then I'm heading, back up towards Tampa for Made of Steel Saturday.
Can people buy some of the speakers while they're there?
Yes, we will have a ton of speakers there. So we're gonna have a ton of speakers.
If they can't wait to go to bigjeffaudio.com and get delivered next week, you can get it down there at Tampa. But if you can't, you better get on bigjeffaudio.com. Get to our page for the 6-inch age. I cannot wait for the 10s. That's going to be crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I definitely might even try to move some things around. Maybe we can get that either if it's not too late in Yukon, or I am going to probably be redoing the golf cart. And I think that would be wicked on the golf cart for sure.
It'll hurt some people in the golf cart, no doubt about it.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. So make sure you check out Alan at Made of Steel. Alan, thank you so much. I know you had to run back to the hotel. I appreciate you, and I'll see you this weekend. All right, bud?
Definitely. Yes, sir. You have a good one.
All right, man. So, man, this is episode 2. I try to keep it on time. It is 8:29. Listen, this means a lot. Some of y'all, if you don't know, I'm 7 days a week, 15 hours a day, to run this company. We're 30 employees plus. We have a full e-commerce, and we have a full wholesale. And even with 30 plus employees, we're still running from day to day. But whatever reason I got into this podcast, it doesn't even matter. I'm excited to see all these fans here. Joshua Lawrence, great. Congrats on the show. Appreciate it. Listen, this is what we're doing it for. I'm not getting any money out of this. Anybody could talk about it, but we're not. I'm just doing it. Actually, we're bringing people on. Here's some of the comments. Thank you so much. We're going to keep doing it as long as I can. Please subscribe. Help us out. This is what we do for the followers. So everything is / Big Jeff Audio. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We've been live on TikTok. YouTube, please. And, you keep showing your love. I'm going to keep showing my love. We're going to keep giving stuff away. We'll keep bringing on, you want to call them A-list or not, we're going to bring on people that are going to talk about car audio, races, music, and just have some fun every Thursday night here, YouTube, Facebook, and now TikTok at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time to 8:30. And I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thank you. Let me find out. Watch. Great show, brother. Keep it good work. Thank you so much. We're going to get better and better. We're going to get bigger and bigger. I promise it. Come back and see us next Thursday. This Sunday, the next giveaway starts Sunday at 6 p.m. YouTube. So you better be there. Let's go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm going to get myself something to drink. Thank you.